My mom was like, "Are you okay?" Negative, Nancy. We are not okay over here. It's me, weirdo. Why are you not in school? I mean, in class, ma'am. I am. Then why are you on TikTok? So, I never called because I woke up, or my son woke up. He had to poop. He had to poop, and then he decided to eat peanut M&Ms and did not want to go back to sleep. And then he told me that we needed to make my bed to go back to sleep in. That's my kid for you. Go back to class. I'm literally choking on my Flonase right now. So, yeah, so I'm like, bye, I love you. Hold on, guys. I'm literally dying over here. Hold on. Okay. What is going on? Yeah, tell her to be good. Damn kid. Hey. So, tell me why I sent my kid out at the wrong time for the bus. So they had a 2-hour delay today due to the fog. Well, I was like, you gotta get outside. It's time to go at 8:30. Sent that girl outside a whole 30 minutes early. Dutch oven somebody. I swear to God. This girl went to school with two of like my piercing balls on her face, and she's telling everyone that she pierced it, right? She pierced her face, right? She's like, my mom took me, and these motherfuckers are stuck on with eyelash glue right here. So then today she goes in with one right here talking about she got another piercing today, and these motherfuckers believe her. He said, I know she would. So, oh my God. So I'm like, Aaliyah, you're gonna have the office calling me, asking me why, like, I'm letting my daughter pierce up her face. She's like, and I told everybody you let me. She was like, I let everyone know that you took me to the piercing shop to literally get these piercings done. I was like, Aaliyah, and I'm gonna go to school with you. When they call me to the office and they're like, Miss Diaz, you know, Aaliyah has all these piercings, what's going on? And I'm literally gonna look at her face and I'm gonna flick a ball off. I'll be like, this look real? Damn. Hi, good morning. I'm still dying over here with my Flonase. Give me a moment. Listen, I told her, I was like, no, my luck, somebody will call fucking CPS. She's abusing her. She's abusing her with the needle. Trigger warning, sorry. Because you know damn well that's the bullshit that would happen. And it's literally fake. It's all fake. Yes. Is it hot where I live? Well, it is hot in here because of me, if that's what you're asking, yes. Is it hot here? No. Good morning. Listen, I'm on one today. I got my medication back. Do you not see a difference when I'm like not on my meds and when I'm on my meds? You know when I'm on my meds. It's because I got my medicine. And I'm going to tell you what, it's not because my doctor sent it over. Y'all want to know what happened? So here I am cleaning out my car, which I don't really do. Like, I'll clean the outside, but the inside, y'all can't see it. It's not my business either, right? Like, I look straight. I don't look around. I look straight. So whatever's on my floor, whatever's in my car, I don't care. So I remember back when I was staying with David. So July of last year, our air conditioner went out. Do y'all remember that? So we had no AC, and you guys were asking me like where I was at, whatever, and I was at David's house. And I remember one stash of meds, and I left it there, right? Well, when we split or whatever, like right before we split, I got it all back. That shit was still in my car. So I have a car that's not expired, and you best believe I was hype as fuck for that. Now, is it Subutex? No. Is it this one? Yes. But I don't care. Like, they're both the same. One just has naloxone, the other doesn't. So, exactly. Bro, I found a straightener. I found some good clothes. Found a pair of glasses. And I found a whole script of my subs. Oh yeah, I had a bunch of 12 and 8s. This is way before anything. So I was like, holy shit. And when I say a lot, I mean like a lot. So I was like, I'm good for a while. My doctor is on her way back though. We do have an appointment set up. But I was going to be without medication for basically 3.5 weeks. I swear to God, my kids do too, Tabby. When I tell you, you wanna know what I found in the back of my car, in the door? Gushers rolled up in a fruit roll-up. I said, first off, who fucking taught y'all how to roll like that? Second, why y'all leave it melted in my car? I found Dubai chocolate in the back. Some that was closed too, so I did take those, finders keepers, you know. I found some money in the back of my car. Don't know whose money it was, but it's mine now. Exactly. So I was like, thank God, you know, because I've been using my medicine, but I've been like really, really low on my meds. Damn right, finders keepers. Okay, so thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate it, guys. If you can tap the screen to 10K, that would be great. Ow, I dropped that. So let me tell you guys what I invested in, which I would have never thought I would ever invest in. A portable charger. So honestly, to be honest, 18 milligrams is not that bad, I promise you. So I invested in a portable charger. Never thought that I would invest in one. Never thought that I would need one. But after the night that I had with Aaliyah at the hospital, I needed a portable charger. And I got one. Was it a little expensive? Yes. But it's a fast charging one, and it charges 3. It has USB-C here, and then the regular one's here. But this was $36, and honestly, it was the best investment I've ever made. Look, Tabby, bad mom status, took your kids' money. You can lower it if you want to, as long as you have the mindset, depending if it's for pain or addiction. I can't speak on addiction, but from what I've learned is that it's a mindset thing for addiction, because you don't want to go into the space that you were. But for pain, can your pain handle it, basically? We're just working with the brows. We have until March 25th. At least you asked. I be putting fucking dollars right in my pocket. Just like Xavier steals quarters. Xavier is a quarter stealer. No lie. That one's so cute. I love it. Why am I not shaking? Thank you. I had the most insane dream last night. I don't even know how I'm gonna make these brows work. Thank you. We're gonna try this. My daughter is not good, but she's good. But she did tell me that she's going to be letting her dad going over there. I told her, write it out. You do it. I don't want any parts of it, because that's your decision, not mine. The only thing that I told her is that she has to be respectful. Thank you for the heart thing. You get what I'm saying. Honestly, I'm pretty sure it will. And I also want to talk about Aaliyah's therapist, or psychiatrist. So Aaliyah's psychiatrist can no longer see her as of January, due to the fact that Aaliyah is in Delaware and she's in Paris. Okay. But that does not mean that I can't allow her to see her. This was through insurance. Now, I can still have Aaliyah see her outside of insurance, and I'm thinking about paying for it. It's expensive, but it's not, I mean, it's $1,000 a year. But what is that? A little less than $100 a month for that? And Aaliyah loves her, and she's been with her for 6 years. So why not keep her, right? And you're right, they don't do that on their end. And I fully agree that, you know, sometimes as adults, respectful, you know, you have to get respect to earn respect. You get it, right? But for Aaliyah, it's not going to look good on her to go in there and be like, I'm not going to your fucking house. Fuck you. Fuck your wife. Dad, this is my reasoning why. Please respect it. That's it. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever she says. I just told her all I asked from her is to be respectful, and that I do not want any parts of the message. Now, I will inform EJ that Aaliyah has chosen this if she wants me to, but I said it's better off if you tell him yourself. And she said I can't tell him right this moment because of the anger, and I respect that on her. I just feel like respect should be given even if you don't like somebody, if you don't love them. Like I always say, you know, I understand Lori. Lori is a piece of shit to me, okay? But you still have to respect her, okay? You don't have to like her. You don't gotta love her. That is so adorable. Stop it. Thank you. That was so cute. But you still gotta respect the woman. You know, she's done a few things that Aaliyah coulda, woulda, whooped her ass for, but luckily Aaliyah didn't, because she's like, Mom, you tell me respect. But then it's like, how do you tell it by your arm and shove you and that be okay? But then you say don't put hands on somebody. So I feel like I'm contradicting myself. But at the same time, I still push respect. Yeah. Yeah. And the only reason that I say right now is the whole please respect is because unlike them, it's me. Aaliyah tells them she doesn't want to go over there, it's me. Aaliyah tells them this, it's me. And I could literally be across the fucking state, somewhere else, and somehow parental alienation this. We do know Aaliyah's her own person, right? And you're damn right. And I told her I respected her for that, because when I tell you guys, the night that they put her in the psych ward hold, and I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, she was just taken to the ER. No, 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 no. Because when you go to the ER, you go by ambulance and you get put in a room and you have access to things and you have a gown, right? Aaliyah was taken into a fucking psych ward room with the TV padded, a sink that had no, it was like on the door and you had to like put your finger in there to like move it. I'm talking camera in the room, one of those rooms, okay? Right. And she even told the psychiatrist, fuck her dad, fuck her stepmom. Her stepmom was a fucking bitch. Now, did I say something to Aaliyah a little bit afterwards? Yes, but not in the moment, because what am I going to, like, tell her, hey, don't be saying this shit in the middle of her anger from what she's going through? I will talk to her afterwards, but not during, because I guarantee she would have cussed me out too. Yep. So she told me, she said, it hurts her because she knows they're not going to let her see Willow. And I'll be the first one to tell you, Lori holds things against Aaliyah if Aaliyah doesn't want to go over there. Like her vanity. She was like, oh, well then I'll just keep her vanity. Materialistic. But when she holds Willow, that shit kills Aaliyah. She's like, you know, the fact that I can't see my little sister because I don't want to see my dad or my stepmom or my stepsister. She was like, that's not fair because that's still my sister. I said, Aaliyah, there's going to come a time when Willow's 18 years old. And when Willow's 18, you can see her all you want. And then you can explain at that time what's going on. And she does. And if you guys don't know, after Father's Day of last year, Aaliyah was not going over EJ's, okay? And she went with Lynn and Ernie. So they were all out to eat. And that's when Aaliyah was like, hey, to her dad. She goes, hey, can I go inside and say hi to Willow? Walks Aaliyah inside the restaurant. And Lori grabs Willow up and says, absolutely the fuck not. And does not let Aaliyah speak to Willow. So who's petty? Who's bitter? Thank you. It's so cute. I love that one so much. Yep. Due to Aaliyah not wanting nothing to do with Ariella, or Lori, or EJ, she yanked up Willow and was like, nope, nope, nope. Mind you, the rest of the family that was there just looked at Lori and did not do nothing about that. Me, if that was my husband with our child, and that would have went totally different. That's not okay. And mind you guys, everything that I say is a lie. Everything that I say is an absolute lie, or that didn't happen, or that's not how it went, or whatever. This is coming from a child. Like, these stories are coming from a child that comes to me hysterical and hurt. So I'm the liar for telling the story, or is Aaliyah the liar for telling me what actually happened? And she's a liar because you can say that because she's a child and children don't really know what's going on. Yep. Johnny doesn't play when it comes to the kids. He's never, ever. He does not have kids. And with that being said, Johnny has open armed these kids since day one. Thank you so much for the little octopus. And Aaliyah's like, I want Johnny to adopt me. Do you want to know Johnny and I's response to that? You have a dad. She goes, I know. What do you say to somebody like that? You have a dad, Aaliyah. You don't need to be adopted. She was like, yes, that's my DNA. Like, that's my dad, but that's not my dad. And I'm like, I understand what you're saying, but shouldn't you amend your relationship? She was like, I've done enough. She was like, I don't want it. Aaliyah literally does not write her last name, nothing. And we just had this conversation with her teachers 2.5 weeks ago because they marked, well, a substitute marked Aaliyah absent because Aaliyah does not use her last name. She uses Creed. And all the teachers respect it. But when you have a substitute coming in, they're like, we don't have an Aaliyah Creed here. But all the other teachers know, hey, Creed is Aaliyah. That is so, you know what? One day y'all are going to send me that. I'm going to sing for you all till my head. It was so cute. You know, anyone in my household can tell you I don't talk about them. When it comes to the kids, I don't conversate unless the kids conversate first. Certain things I'll respond back to, but most of it, oh my God, you guys. Thank you for that one. So cute. I don't ever really talk about the situations because I validate the kids' feelings, but I always say you'll always have one dad. Like, you'll always have one dad, one bio dad, one bio mom. Love it until you can't love it anymore. Try your hardest. And Aaliyah has said, she's like, Mom, I've tried. She's like, I'm done. Aaliyah's been done, but like they keep forcing her to go back. And Aaliyah's like, I can't do it no more. She's like, I can't do it no more. Is that a penguin? Stop. It's so freaking cute. Anything with animals is so adorable. You're right. So Lori had the audacity to say, she said, this is on Aaliyah. This is on Aaliyah. At least EJ can, you know, peacefully say that he's tried his hardest. Really? Really? Because I can tell you right now, he has not. It is. It's the validation and the attention with her. I swear to God, I have never in my life ever went through something like this. Hey, I have never been called a liar, a rug addict, a rug dealer, putting my kids out for S work. I've never been told any of this ever in my life. Thank you for the glasses. I don't know. Yep. Thank you. And there's still a lot that I haven't talked about on here. You know, I don't talk about everything on here. Do I talk about a lot? Yes. Do I talk about everything? No. Stop it. That's so... Hi, I love animals. Y'all don't get it. Like, I love anything that is animal related. It's so cute. So there is like so much that I could talk about, but I don't talk about because I only talk about what my kids... Well, I'm sorry, more of Aaliyah. Xavier doesn't really understand. Y'all see I don't get into Xavier's shit, right? Certain things with Xavier I'll get into, but mostly I don't get into it with Xavier because Xavier's not old enough to really understand what's going on. Yep. Hey, hi guys. Yep. So, Aaliyah has told me out of her mouth, it hurts her more that her dad chooses his new family over her and Xavier. Mind you, Aaliyah and Xavier really don't get along, but she still loves her brother, right? But the point is Aaliyah said her dad has gotten worse since she came in the picture. And you know what his response back was? People change. Duh. He was like, Alicia, you say you changed, but I changed too. So what's the difference? Me? I'm more involved with my kids. Do you guys understand? Like, I went through postpartum depression really bad. Exactly. And that's exactly what I did. I don't talk about my PPD much, but when I tell you it was really bad, it was really bad. I don't remember much with my PPD. Like, Xavier from like newborn to 6 months is a blur. And I don't know, fucking bad. I, for the safety of my kids, stayed away from my kids. And my doctor was like, it's just the baby blues, it'll go away. And I'm like, I cannot. I don't want to be here. This is not me. I'm such a goofy, outgoing, bubbly person. I was like, this is not me. I'm not okay. Like, I went through some crazy hallucinating shit. So I just backed away from my kids. I would tell EJ all the time, like, I wasn't okay. And do you think that he would do anything about me not being okay? No. Like, the doctor even told him, you gotta be a good partner. You gotta help her with her village. Like, you gotta help her be good because she's gonna get this. Like, you know, because I was already in the baby blues. So they were like, PPD is gonna come. Like, we know it is. And postpartum is serious. Like, that is a serious thing and you need to take it seriously. Exactly, and shit like that truly does happen. Hey, happy Thursday. So that doesn't make, like, yeah, like, that doesn't make me crazy. That doesn't make me, you know, a terrible person. That makes me going through postpartum, right? So I went through postpartum. I told EJ I needed help. I was like, EJ, I need help. And when I meant help, like, I was like, I need help. But it's always, oh, if you see a therapist, whatever, you're crazy. They're going to, like, it's going to make you look some type of way. So he was never on board with me seeing a therapist because it was an image thing. Like, oh, well, if you see a therapist, like, they're going to think you're crazy. And everyone's going to think that we're, like, you know, these crazy people. Like, no, you're not going to see one. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I need one. Like, I need one. So I went behind EJ's back and I got the help that I needed. And once I got out of postpartum depression, well, I wasn't really out of it. Like, it was more managed for the moment. I seen everything for what it was because I was on actual medication. And I did what I needed to do for myself and my kids behind his back. And if you tell me, do I regret that? No, not at all. Yep. I was literally losing my mind. So when Lori wants to come on here, hey, and show shit on when I, she showed everybody a picture of me when I sliced myself. You're right, I did. She showed that, I don't know if it was years ago, just to show how crazy I was. I was literally in postpartum depression. I did CUT. I did. I was not okay. Yes, she showed a picture of that in the beginning of me being at my lowest, and I openly expressed it to EJ, and I found out it was shown to the world. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. So she showed the world it. I never really addressed it because I was not ready to address it. But yes, years ago, we're talking almost 10 years ago, I was doing that. That's why Amber says something about slicing now, which is so fucking ignorant, knowing that I was in a place of that. And EJ allowed Lori to go through our private messages from before we started co-parenting. Like, I could understand the messages from when them, like, getting together, but no. He showed her our relationship message, my mental health messages, things like that, and I don't appreciate that. Because now that's on him, but during our relationship, EJ was an addict to a few things. I'm not out here showing everybody our messages. Yep. No, my thing is EJ was my vulnerable trauma bond safe space. Even though it wasn't a safe space, it was my safe space. And only when you're trauma bonded, you will understand. And now she has screenshotted all of my messages from back when EJ and I were together. She uses them for clout or whatever it is that she uses them for, and tells everyone that I'm crazy, knowing I was going through an abusive DV relationship, trying to find my way out, dealing with postpartum, had my tubes tied, found out that they weren't tied, lost a baby for the first time, and then lost twins after that. So you're right, I was really fucked up. But what did I do? I evaluated the situation, I realized I was fucked up, and I got help. I had Xavier 2018, got pregnant twice in 2019, and my postpartum just kept getting worse and worse and worse. It's disgusting how they act. So I'm very disrespected towards EJ for allowing her to do what she's doing. Because regardless, I speak on my experiences. I don't speak on his fucking actual stories. Like, there are so many stories I could tell you guys that would make you hate this man for what he did to me, or how he was, or his addictions, or things like that. But that's what my places talk about. I keep it directly about what I've went through and my stories and my experience. And for the ones that don't know, Lynn, I went to Lynn the first person I ever went to. I went to Lynn, which is EJ's stepmom. The first person, when I decided I was ready to leave the relationship, I went to her and I told her, me and EJ are DV. Thank you for the gifts. Lynn was the very first person I told. And to see now the way that she treats me over something that I went to her first about is insane. So, mind you, she gave me advice. She told me how to get out. And then when was it? When we had a situation with Xavier and they falsified child abuse on Johnny, I had to stay with her in the room at the hospital and tell me why she kept telling the caseworker, Alicia put charges on EJ. Alicia did. And the CPS worker had to literally say, stop. Alicia did not put charges on EJ for DV. EJ put charges on EJ for DV, not Alicia. Her and EJ's mom kept saying it's all Alicia's fault. The DV charges are on EJ for EJ, not because of me. They were not falsified. You only get arrested for probable cause. And when EJ and I were, still cordial and everything was fine. But now that we're not cordial, it's fuck me. Mind you, this is the same old ass woman that tried to literally knock me out in a police parking lot. Don't worry, I still have that one on video too. It was her daughter, and her friend. Okay? Stood in a little fucking, what do you want to call it, half-ass circle and starts cussing at me, like calling me names in front of my son. Yeah. Role doesn't really fall far from the tree when you are basing your stepmom roles from that. And this is EJ's stepmom, not EJ's wife, the stepmom. Called me names. Mind you, Johnny was recording the whole thing and was cussing and all this shit with Xavier right there. Yep. And then set me up at her house one night. Told everybody that I was breaking and entering into her house when Aaliyah was like, hey mom, come pick me up. And she never said no. She never told me, hey, don't come there. I literally go there and she immediately comes outside hostile. And then I start yelling back because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And she's screaming at me, shoving me and putting her hands on me. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, Aaliyah told me to come get her. You never told me no. So I'm here and now I'm wrong for being here. And then she decided to be like, oh, Alicia was trying to break in and enter my house. They had cameras, so I was like, show the camera footage. She was like, the cameras don't work. So I went on Facebook. I wrote a post about it. She got pissed off and Lori showed the footage and I needed that footage. Thank you for doing that. So I used reverse psychology and I got the footage. So when I tell you guys I've been through a lot with them. And none of this started until after stepmom came in the picture. Hey, like, truly, I'm just over here living my life and it's a problem. That's just a part of it, Milky. A part. But I'm just over here living my life and it's a problem. Like, I swear to you, I cannot go outside without wondering if someone's going to take a picture of me. Like, in my own yard. And that's the shit that fucks me up, because it's not EJ. Like, this is not EJ. And this is my personal life. So, with all of this, you're right, Milky, it's not. And it never will be. So with all this being said, right, I sat down, and talked to the nurse the other night at the hospital. And we talked about, like, kind of what's going on, but not a lot. So she brought up something to me that is a really good pinpoint. She goes, word for word, she said, has stepmom ever seen you parent your children? No. Has she ever seen you beat your children? No. Has she ever seen you discipline your children? No. Has she ever seen you financially take care of your children, etc., etc., like physically in front of her face to say that, like, you work or you don't work? I was like, no. She was like, has she ever seen you in front of her face use a rug? I was like, no. She was like, has she ever in front of her face seen you not use a rug? I was like, no. She was like, so who is she to tell? It doesn't matter what receipts, doesn't matter what video. If she's never seen you do it, why is it any of her business? I was like, you're right. And I fully agree on that. The only way you know something for a fact is if you've physically seen it with your own eyes in front of you. And even then, it could be taken in a different way. But to come on the internet and say that you know for a fact XYZ is happening, you're looking for attention. You're looking for rage bait. You're looking for validation. You're not looking at what it really is. You're just looking at making sure people like you. And people hate me. You can tell when someone's trying to persuade someone to not like somebody. You can see it. Yep. I don't think I ever used this color. I'm trying to figure out the color that I normally use. I can't remember it. That's exactly what I said yesterday, because let me tell you something. Amber's comebacks are hilarious, because that's something that I would say in literally fucking high school. Like, to call somebody fat and ugly, like, that's childish shit. As an adult, I'm not being a fucking mean girl. You're not gonna catch me being one. Sorry. Oh. You guys know why this started, right? Like, do you guys actually know why this started? This started because stepmom could not handle her image on the internet that I was giving. So it was not too bad in the beginning. Like, I was just talking about like my DV and things like that, but then some things had started, whatever. But long story short, stepmom said she cannot handle having an image out there to anybody that is not a good image. Like, her image is magazine perfect image, and anybody that knows her will tell you that. Mind you, I was never on here to bash her, defame her. Literally nothing but tell my experiences. She got Aaliyah put in a fucking psych hole. I'm pissed. Mind you, it's not because Aaliyah was anything. It's just protocol and how they do it. So they came to my house 4 hours after the whole situation. Mind you, if she was so scared, she should have called crisis immediately and not the cops. She called the cops, put Aaliyah in a psych hole for 24 hours, and Aaliyah was taken by the cops without me for about an hour, freaking the fuck out because she didn't understand what was going on. When I tell you, this caused a lot of damage. Apparently, her and EJ talked about it, and EJ told her to do it, but no one told me anything. The mom, hi, I'm mom. I birthed these kids. And no one informed me or told me or anything. Literally just did not ask Aaliyah questions, did not inform me, and just straight called the cops. What's that sound like to you? A doc on someone's custody time. Yep. And then she's on the internet saying, oh my god, Alicia's on here lying. She's on here lying. You guys, I have the full police report because the nurse left it behind, and I did take it, and I did take a picture of it. I have all of it. Yep. Nope. What she said was they're in a healthy marriage, they spoke about it, and they decided together that she was going to call. I don't give a fuck if you're in a healthy marriage. I don't give a fuck if you communicate. I'm still mom. What's her excuse for lying? Because she can't have her daughter look bad or her look bad on the internet. That's why. It's disgusting. If you guys want to know how this all started, Thank you. So let me tell you something. Actually, let's go back to when I was not okay with what Aaliyah said. So about 4 years ago, Aaliyah said something, right? And Aaliyah said something that left me concerned, okay? And even though it was a statement that I really didn't think much of, it did bother me and I didn't trust her statement. So I spoke with her therapist and I ended up calling Crisis, and it was on Dad's time. Guess what I did? I called Crisis. I didn't call the cops. I called Crisis. I spoke with her therapist, and Crisis called Dad. And I informed Dad I was calling her therapist and doing all this. So I was like, you're going to get a call. They're just going to try to make sure Aaliyah's okay. They called on the phone. They asked Aaliyah questions. Aaliyah was fine. Dad said she was fine. And they hung up. As a mom, I communicated with Dad. I didn't call the cops. I called the correct people. And I made sure that everyone was, in communication of what I was doing and why I was doing it and what's happening. Not call 4 hours after when they're now on my time. Not ask Aaliyah any questions. Not ask me any questions. Not tell me anything. And then call an Aaliyah and then due to protocol have Aaliyah go into a psych hold for 24 hours. Fuck you for that. That right there showed me that this was not a actual crisis. This was, I'm going to call because it shows that Alicia has been in contact with the police, with the kids in her time, and that she can't take care of the kids. That's what this is. And mind you, she tried to call anonymously or say that it's anonymous and not say who called the welfare check. Mind you, I found out who it was due to the paperwork. And then apparently they tried to say that it was HIPAA because I took a picture of it, but it's my kid. It's my kid. She's a minor. Exactly. And you guys, pickup is not an hour away, by the way. I drive longer than they do because they wanted a pickup that was closer to their house. We drive 15 minutes to our pickup. As in them. It's 15 minutes. Exactly. Mind you, you sit down and you talk to EJ. You sit down and you talk to your daughter, but you skip out me and Aaliyah. And you know that she said, why the fuck would I call her for something like this? Why wouldn't you, ma'am? That's my kid. Exactly. Hey, Alicia, we found some shit out. We don't know what's going on yet. We'll keep you in the loop. This is this, blah, 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 blah. But you're talking about a stepmother who is best friends with a woman who says that Aaliyah is a WHORE and calls my son a very, very, very mean slur that starts with an R. This happened on Sunday. Yes. So, stepmom's little wifey, the girlfriend Amber, she called Aaliyah WHRE. She also said that my son was I can't say the word on here because I will immediately get kicked off, but yeah, special, but yeah. And said that I should teach him how to talk and not whine. And here's the thing. I don't give a fuck what I say to Amber because Amber ain't shit to me, right? But if you're the wifey to the stepmom of these kids and you're saying that about her stepkids, How? Why are you allowing that, ma'am? Yep. Exactly, Milky. Mind you, EJ found the letter in the duffel bag. Okay, right there with Aaliyah. You're telling me while you're scrambling through this duffel bag and you're looking for this one specific note, right, that Aaliyah and Ariella were writing back and forth. And you're telling me that you can't right then and there ask Aaliyah, what is this? Why did you write this? What is going on? No, they took that letter to protect Ariella because Ariella asked Aaliyah, would she herself for her or the family? And Aaliyah said no. Yep. Thank you. And stepmom is best friends with this girl. While this girl is actively talking about her stepchildren, but you love these kids so much. I would never let anybody talk about my kids and be their friend, let alone my stepkids and be their friend. I don't care if they're beefing with the mom or not. Those are still my stepkids, right? Right. I'm sorry, you guys. They're girlfriend. I guess they're in a poly relationship. So yeah, not friend, apparently girlfriend. So for me, it sounds like their 10, 11-year-old daughter needs help. Not mine. Yes, her daughter asked my daughter that. Yes, because her daughter recorded my daughter saying some shit, but my daughter said that she was literally rage baiting her at that point because she was tired of being recorded. Because her 10-year-old daughter has learned how to record due to her mother constantly fucking recording shit. Exactly, Milky. Yep. Listen, I fully agree with you guys. And mind you, remember this. Let's kind of put that into perspective. Remember, they're an electronic free household. So why does her daughter have a tablet? Make it make sense. And they do not all have tablets. Let's put that out there right now. Her kids have tablets. My kids don't. Mind you, my children have phones, but they can't have their phones on their time because they're too scared that something's going to get sent to me. I don't ask for shit. I don't want shit. I don't care. As long as my kids are happy and healthy over there, that's different, right? But if my child is telling me, hey, mom, something's going on, and I don't want to go there, I don't feel safe, of course I'm going to listen. That's my kid. Like, I really think that she forgets that these kids are my kids. Yep. Oh, yeah. Mind you, Aaliyah has told me a lot, and I just take it in. Because I really don't know what else to do. I just document it, you know. Court order, Aaliyah's supposed to have her cell phone to call me and she can't. Isn't that crazy too? Aaliyah told me the other day after all this happened, she was like, Mom, listen. Mind you, they tell Aaliyah if Aaliyah doesn't go there, that Aaliyah is going to get her mom in jail. Just so you know. They informed Aaliyah that if Aaliyah does not go on their time that they're going to put her mom in jail. So, due to this, Aaliyah goes over there, right, when they tell her she has to. Because sometimes they'll be like, oh, you don't have to come. But then they'll be like, sometimes, yeah, you have to come. Doesn't work like that. So, yep. So, Aaliyah told me, she goes, Mom, she said, I love you. But she said, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to go to jail. She said, because I'm never going over there again. You know how much that shit broke me? That my daughter is that traumatized and that done with them. That she says, Mom, I love you, but I can't do this no more. That shit breaks me. She doesn't agree with the medication that we all spoke about as a whole, because Aaliyah's been on this medication since June. They know about this medication. She knows about this medication. I talked about it with EJ. I spoke about it with her. We all know Aaliyah's ADHD and anxiety and PTSD, and we all knew that Aaliyah needed medication, and they all knew about it. We all knew. We all knew. So she can go ahead and play that she never knew about the medication, because I can tell you exactly. I was in Goodwill on the phone with Lori, speaking to Lori about this whole entire medication. She was going to have EJ call me afterwards. EJ called me. We talked about it. Boom, they put Aaliyah on it. Aaliyah's been on it since June of 2025. Because we did not want to go with the stimulant. So, now she doesn't agree. Why? Because the internet isn't involved. And you know what? I don't give a fuck if she agrees or not. She ain't my kid's mother. Yep. By the way, this medication wasn't like I went on Amazon and picked it, put it to the cart, and had it shipped here without a doctor. Aaliyah sees a psychiatrist, and she had the genealogy test. That is where they swab your mouth and they tell you what medications are good and bad for you. The medication that Aaliyah has is the #1 medication for her body. And it works phenomenal. We're talking about the same stepmother that used to throw Aaliyah's medicine away. Don't let me even get into that one. So in the beginning, Aaliyah was on Abilify before we did the genealogy test. And Aaliyah was on Abilify, and then she was on Prozac. The wonderful stepmother decided to take the Prozac and throw it in the trash and tell Aaliyah, tell your mom that I gave it to you, knowing that she didn't, and she withdrew from that medicine. We're talking about that mom, that stepmom, the mother of the year, that one. Don't let me get into that. Excuse me, what? Swear to God on my kids. Aaliyah came home from their week on summer in active withdrawal from Prozac. Or maybe it was Zoloft. I can't remember which one. But it was one of those. And this is before we did the genealogy test. And Aaliyah said that Lori would tell her each day, I'm taking a pill and throwing it away because you're not taking it. That put Aaliyah in active withdrawal. We are talking about that stepmother. The ones that y'all support, the ones that are watching me for her, you know, that's the type of stepmom you support. It's great. Hey. None of it's okay. None of anything that's going on is okay. And the way that she empowers everything, like she's the mother, like I must listen to her, she better learn her fucking role. Hi. These are the same people that told me Xavier didn't have asthma and that I faked his asthma test. Do you see what I mean with what I'm dealing with? And then EJ called me a see you next Tuesday. But oh my god, it's a bad word, right? I said it to EJ about Aaliyah, but EJ can say it to me and call me one because apparently I faked an asthma test. Y'all, do you know what you have to do for an asthma test? You can't fake one. Mind you, we have. EJ and I were fine. And then she comes along and boom, now we have court. Now we have this. Now we have that. Now we must listen to her. You know? And I just look at this shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Because everyone will tell you, everybody, everyone that I have spoken to that knows baby daddy, that, you know, knows him prior to her, anybody will tell you this woman has changed him. Yeah. Yep. Aaliyah literally said that he just lets her run the show. So that way he doesn't have to hear her mouth. Does that not tell you enough? Like, this has become so much of my life, and it should not consume my life the way that it does. And people think that, like, I enjoy this shit. This shit makes me fucking sick to my stomach. Like, let's take away the co-parenting, okay? Let's take away the mom part, you know, me and the kids, let's take that away. Do you understand that I can't do anything without this woman harassing me? She screenshots all of my social media shit. All of it, including my content on that site shit. Okay? She wants to know my every move. I posted a picture on Snapchat of me and it was screenshotted. Like, my personal life doesn't have to do with you or the kids. When I tell you everyone says that song is for her to me, or from me to her, I'm like, fucking bingo, bro. You guys, she actively went looking for my Tinder profile and had somebody message me and like catfish me for her. So yeah, she works and she has 2 kids of her own. Exactly. And she has a little cult of supporters. So to me, I'm just like, what the fuck? Because I could care less what she does. I don't care. Listen, I don't give a fuck if you use drugs. Oh, shouldn't have said that. If you use them, you sell them, whatever you do, I don't care. I could give a fuck less, right? I could give a fuck less. I don't care if you work a fucking corner. I don't care. Right? Get your bag, babe. Whatever. But when my kids are with you, then I care. Then I care. So when you're with them, act appropriately. Whatever else you do, when they're not around you, whatever. I don't care. This woman literally obsesses over me. You guys don't understand. She wants to know how many likes I have, how many followers I have, how many viewers I have, and I have this all in text for proof. No. My kids want Johnny. Now, Aaliyah has said that she chooses me and EJ over Lori and him. Yes. Aaliyah said that a few years ago, but that was it. It's just what they're used to and what they know, you know? And that's when you let them know it's just a grain of salt, you know? Just, hey, we just don't work out. We're better separated, but that doesn't mean that we don't like each other. We still love each other. We just can't be together. And you're absolutely right. When I tell you guys, I am more pissed off that EJ allows this. This is what bothers me. You have a woman who does whatever she wants to do, and baby daddy allows it because he just wants her to shut the fuck up. He knows everything. And I know for a fact that he does. Damn right she did. From my understanding, allegedly. From my understanding, word for word, from my baby daddy, word for word, allegedly it was said that for me to not feel like, you know, insecure or whatever, and I know that you really love me, marry me, and, you know, all that shit. And then apparently she was infertile because she had weight loss surgery. Normally when you get weight loss surgery, you're more fertile. She was infertile and didn't mean to get pregnant. I heard it was a trap. Allegedly. Mind you, we were separated for a while before her. We did not have court. We did not need court. We did not need no type of fucking court, cops, nothing, because we were good enough to do what we need to do on our own. Y'all get that? And you know what I told my baby dad? I said from the beginning, I hope you get a good ass stepmom. And I always told him, I said, my kids need a good mom on your time. So you're damn right I'm angry with him right now. Because I told him, my kids need a good stepmom. And then he fucking brings home this one. Mind you, the one that I was trying to get him with another girl before Lori came in the picture. And I don't know why they didn't work out. I can't remember. But the girl that I tried getting him with, they didn't work out. But I was like so hyped for her. Let me tell you guys our co-parenting situation. Are you ready for this? Whatever the kids chose is what we did. If the kids needed something and I didn't have the money, if he sent it, great. If he didn't have it, he didn't have it. That's what we did. So if the kids wanted to be with me for 6 months, they were with me for 6 months. If they wanted to be with him for 3 weeks, they were with him for 3 weeks. And then if I needed something and I didn't have the money, ask him if he had it, great. If he didn't have it, it is what it is. And guess what else? We also financially helped each other. The man needed a car. I dropped a stack on it. Told him to pay me back when he could. I lost my job. He helped me out with a few things. I appreciated it. That's what you do for each other. Like, I thought we had a good, healthy relationship. That's how it was. We kept our relationship shit on the side, but our co-parenting was fine. Thank you. Yep, that's not called toxic. I'm sorry that your baby daddy got deported. So technically you're doing it on your own with no one else controlling you. And that's how you like it, because you like things your way. I'm sorry, but you don't get to have your way with me. It doesn't happen. Imagine one day just getting a message, right? And this message, do you guys want to know what it said? Moving forward, you will no longer talk to your baby daddy. You will not talk to me or his dad moving forward. Really? Really? Because I know damn well that I made these kids with him, not with y'all. Yes, ma'am, and I still have that message till this day. He has PTSD from you. Bitch, what about me? What about what I went through? Does that not count? Yep. She told me moving forward, he will now have you blocked. You will have to contact me or his dad to talk about the kids. He is traumatized by you and he needs to heal. Whoop-de motherfucking do. Hi, Marissa. Your package is going out today, babe. Just so you know. Yep. I've been going through this for so long. I'm sure you do, babe. I do too. Like, you know, I've been going through this shit for so long. I mean, even Marissa can tell you. Marissa's been here for years. I've been going through this for so long. I'm just over it. Is Aaliyah home? She's at school. She did go to school. Her counselor does know at school what happened. We're just keeping an eye on her, making sure she's okay. You know, all that good stuff. So, according to Aaliyah, they do not have a healthy marriage. And do I pry and ask questions? Please. Oh my God, that is not what I'm getting at. Do not twist my fucking words. Aaliyah tells me they argue all the time, and that basically dad does whatever to shut her up. And on top of that, he's not happy around her. Mind you, Aaliyah seen dad and I together. Were me and dad toxic? Yes. Was there DV involved? Yes. But that doesn't mean that there wasn't good times, right? So, yes, 1.5 years and it's been going on like this, and I am nothing like they claim that I am. I am literally the opposite of everything that she says. If you actually personally know me, I am the total opposite of what she says I am. Swear to God. If you actually got to know me, you would know I'm one of the nicest, giving people on this earth. It is. It's crazy work. But Aaliyah told me they fight, they argue, whatever. And she goes, I miss my dad when he was happy and goofy, like when he was around you. And you're right. You know, I'm a very goofy, bubbly person. EJ was very goofy and bubbly around me. Absolutely. 1,000%. I dead ass, swear to God, I am so fucking goofy. And he knows that. EJ knows that. EJ knows me. EJ knows I don't do drama. I don't do bullshit. I have a temper. Don't bring it out. And if he loved her, he would tell her, don't fuck with her type thing, because he knows how I am. But I'm also goofy. I'm a good ass mom. I've always been a good mom. Besides when I went through postpartum, and I've spoken about that, he knows you. He's known me since I was 16, 17 years old. EJ knows me. You know, you would think that he would be telling her, stop painting a picture of my baby mom to be this terrible person. That's what I'm saying. And then she's like, he left her, he left her, he left her. I left him, guys. Sorry to burst the bubble. I left him multiple times. He left me one time in 2012. He left me one time in 2012. And he left me so that way it wasn't considered cheating on what he wanted to do. But the point is this whole fucking bad mom, rug addict person, I'm like, who is that? Because it's not me. Exactly. But that's what a good parent does. They make sure that their children are being treated correctly, even the parent. You know what I mean? Me talking about my domestic violence with EJ is not anything directed to him and the kids. That's my relationship, my experiences. I can talk about that. And what I speak about when it comes to the kids, if the shoe fits, wear it. I don't know what else to tell you. I've never come on the internet, besides way back when she had somebody manipulate me. Lori did. She had somebody manipulate me on Facebook. I said EJ was a piece of shit, Dad. I said that. But ever since then, if the shoe fits, just wear it. What else do you want me to say? Look how brightening that pink is. But everyone that knows me literally laughs at the fucking picture painted, because they're like, Alicia, like, negative. They're like, ain't no way. And then apparently I'm this whole fucking liar. And then what makes me even more of a liar is because I don't come on the internet and show receipts. You guys, why am I going to show you guys receipts? You guys don't know me. You guys are here for the tea. Now, if you're here to actually be my friend, I respect that, and I'll show you you know, receipts behind closed doors. I mean, a lot of friends do see my receipts behind closed doors, but I don't see the need to come on the internet and show receipts to validate friendships. To have you on my side to be my friend? No, you're either going to be my friend or you're not. And if you need receipts to be my friend, I don't need you. It's kind of like that simple. But if you think I would ever get on this fucking internet and clear my name, wrong bitch. Wrong bitch. If you think what you think about me, you think I lose sleep over that shit? I laugh at you. Oh yeah, I did show a few receipts and they were lies. So I showed the fucking police report and she told me that's not true. Oh my God. I was like, you have got to be shitting me. I was like, it's not true. I was like, damn, I could literally shit and send you a picture of it and you would tell me that my shit's literally not fucking brown. When I tell you, I have never met somebody that is so narcissistic and gaslighting and manipulating ever in my life. So, and I've always kept it about the kids and my experiences, but I have spoken to a few people, like a handful of people, about her and how she is and who she is. And I actually was at work one day, and this lady looked at me and she was like, "Are you EJ's baby mom?" I said, "Yes." She goes, "Good luck to you and that stepmother." I said, "What do you mean about that?" "Why?" She was like, "I know her and good luck." I was like, hello, tell me. Like, tell me what's going on. Yep, damned if you do, damned if you don't. She was like, "Good luck. That's all I gotta say. I'll pray for you." And I'm just like, because like, what the fuck do you mean? And then I had a few other girls that know her and that were friends with her, you know, years ago. They were like, "Good luck to you. She's the type that she has to be in control of everything and that she's just a really nasty, nose stuck up in the air person." Yeah, like a little more context, please. Do you guys want to know how much I wanted this shit to end? I actually messaged a girl that knows her and I was like, give me advice on how to deal with her. I said, I don't want no drama with her. Give me advice on how to deal with her, but yet I hate her so bad and I want nothing to do with her and I just want the worst in her and I just want to lie on her while I'm literally asking people, help me. Help. SOS, bitch. So, I can tell you right now, his family is sick and tired of the drama. In the beginning, yes, they did like her, but I know as of now, or as of a while ago, his family was done with her and done with her drama on the internet. They wanted her to stop. She won't stop. They're pissed. Somebody, yep. That's what it is. Every single day it's something different. If you guys actually listen to her, she contradicts herself 17 times in one video. But you have to listen to her. You have to watch her demeanor, and you have to listen to her, and you guys will openly see the way that she contradicts herself. I've learned how to read people. If you guys don't know, my dream job was to be a correctional officer, right? So I've always been about like law and things like that. I learned how to tell when people lie, and I can tell when people are tense, right? You don't have to show tense here. You can see it. Yep. And again, Lexi, because I know you're on both sides, I only speak on what my daughter knows of, and I do not speak much on my son. So if Aaliyah allows me to speak about it, yes, she knows about it. But if she does not allow it to be on the internet, we do not speak about it. So I do respect my child. I don't know, because I see her on Lori's side talking shit on me. Like, I don't get the screenshots of the comments and shit. So yes, you have. I got it. You were literally over there telling her what I said over here, and then laughing about it. I literally have it. Unless there's somebody with the same fucking profile as you. God. Thank you. One thing about me is I don't like that shit. I have not and will not ever send my girls over there to start shit. Why send your girls here? Exactly. It's like, I don't care if y'all like her. Like, I do not give a fuck if you like her. Kudos to you if you like her. That's great. But don't come over here starting shit for her. And don't come over here getting info for her. I don't do it. I don't need y'all to do it. So she will block you if you don't agree with her. Exactly. I don't get it. And see, Ashley, I want a stepmother's perspective. If you're a stepmom, please comment and tell me, am I wrong? I've always said from the beginning, give me the constructive criticism. If I am wrong, tell me I'm wrong. It's crazy. And I always have, you know. Remember, she's a stepmom. It's new. Her daughter is now becoming a child to siblings because she was an only child. Like, I put all of this into perspective, and I speak about it because I want to know about it. Not because I'm on here bashing her. I have never come on the internet and bashed this woman. Ever. Never. And if you guys don't know, Casey was actually on that side, right? Well, Casey was on my side first. Okay. And then Casey completely abandoned me and went on that side. Casey, I forgive you. That shit did hurt my feelings, though. And then Casey realized that she was manipulated into them. And I fully respect that. But, like, you don't understand that this woman is really good at manipulation. I'm so tired of my content being about her. Like, I want to go back to my normal content. Like, my content's not all about her, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, when I get online, I swear to God, she has one of her trolls come over here and they'll be like, Team Lori. Or, oh my God, did you see what she posted? Trust me, if I need it, my girls got it and they'll send it to me. And I don't think that they actually understand that. They have actually recruited a lot of girls over here to me, and also I've gotten paid a lot more because of that. Where is Sue? Sleeping. Fucking sleeping. Oh yeah, I know, she's always sleeping. She's up at night with me. So her and I will be on the phone at like 4 o'clock in the morning. She's on my schedule. And she'll be like, damn it, Alicia. I'll be like, my bad. Sorry. Oh my God. So Milky, I don't think you ever said anything wrong about them. And they jumped down Milky's throat because Milky was my friend. And they jumped down her throat and started making videos about Milky because Milky was literally just my friend. That's it. Could you imagine that? Lori literally said word for word, she wants me canceled. I am not that big to be canceled, baby. Yep, see? Exactly. So let's break this shit down for you, okay? That side has a lot of drama. I don't have drama on this side at all. If you guys actually look at the bigger picture, there's no drama on this side, period. Nothing. I freaking let Aaliyah put... So I got this new oil. It's called Biotin Pro Growth, and I let Aaliyah put it in my hair. Y'all, my hair looks wet, okay? I gotta wash this shit out later. But Aaliyah put it in my hair, and now we are working with literal, like, Vaseline consistency in my hair. So I'm going to try to absorb it with some dry shampoo. I'm gonna try here. Aaliyah likes to play with hair. So I was like, yeah, you can do my hair. Now I have this shit all up in my hair. They do. Yep. That's exactly what it is. It's like they try to get you on their side, and if it doesn't work, then they get mad at you. And mind you, y'all made Milky cry. That shit pissed me off too. That's why I started jumping down throats, because why are we making people cry? You know, and my thing is some people are more sensitive than others. Casey, you're sensitive. Milky, you're sensitive. Like, imagine making somebody cry just to be an asshole. Like, that shit was not cool. I'm literally using half a can of freaking dry shampoo right now. And one thing about me is I'm not sensitive, but I am really fucking mean. And I will be honest, I'm really fucking mean. And I will make you cry. And I've always said the same thing. I said, this is not Casey. I was like, I understand Casey's doing what she's doing, but I was like, this is not Casey. I said they've had to have done something, because when I tell you Casey was always very passionate about fuck Lori, I could not believe it. I'm not a mean girl. I just have a really nasty fucking mouth. I will literally make you cry. But you have to do something for me to be that way. Like, if you turn around and you're like, you're fat. Okay, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Oh, you're a bitch. I know. Duh. Oh, you have a big nose. I know, I got it from my dad. But like, if you want to start something and you want to push buttons, I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to get angry. I'm not going to cry. But I promise you, you better be able to take what I give you from what you dished out. And if you can't, don't play victim. Because when I tell you, I will go straight for the fucking eyeball, and I promise you, you won't be able to see no more. That's the type of shit that I will do. And I say ignorant ass shit. Like, when I tell you the shit that I say, and if I were to say it for no reason, my teeth would get knocked out. But do I mean what I say? Fuck no. I'm looking to hurt you. But one thing about me, I will never start something first because I don't have a reason to. Exactly. Who the fuck is Carson Cole, and why are you trying to get on the box with me? I think I used... Exactly. I'm just trying to absorb this damn oil. God, Aaliyah. Because it probably is. And the only reason why I won't let somebody in a box with me, unless, like, I know who it is because y'all ain't gonna get me kicked off live. Yeah. There's a difference between being, like, a mean girl and just being mean. Like, I will tell you, one thing about me is, if I were to get arguing with somebody, right? And this is the difference between you and I. If I were to get into an argument with someone, I can dish, you know, what I give. So if I get into an argument and there's something that needs to be done and we scrap or whatever, I'm okay with getting my ass beat because I know that I put myself in that predicament. I would never cry victim. I would never cry wolf. I would never call the cops. Nothing. Because I know I did that. But there's a difference when you want to start shit and then you hide. Don't hide. I don't have no restraining orders. I don't have anything. Yep. Exactly. No need. But for me, I would never be worried about somebody like this. It did, for sure. Like, I do not care what you got going on. Not my business, not my problem. Like, girl, bye. I would not make 50 million pages about you. I will not be looking up information about you. I'm not going to be over here doing XYZ about you because I could care less about you. You know what I mean? Like, I could care less. Let me finish my makeup and then. Like, I don't care. Like, if I tell you I don't care, like, I really don't care. And they think I care. Like, they think that I watch your videos. You guys, if I need something, I'll ask one of my, friends, hey, can you check out something for me? Couldn't what? Your comment was filtered. Which is weird. I'm not gonna make pages. I'm not calling you. I'm not texting you. I am not making no fucking texting app number to fucking hit you up. Nothing. You wanna know why? You're not that important. Sorry, not sorry. And apparently that's a problem because I don't let them be that important to me. I don't give a fuck. Do I talk about it with you guys? Yes, but that's just because, like, you guys are my girls and I talk about it. It's too much energy. I don't have time for that. None. It's like, there's something really wrong with you to be this invested. And then for your fucking girls to watch me, y'all are super invested. Y'all are weird too. Imagine watching me for somebody. Like, you think this bitch is really gonna do something for you? No. You think this bitch will bail you out of jail? No. Do you think when you get sued, this bitch is gonna have your back? No. She's gonna leave you in the dust, just like she did Casey. Listen, I'm fucking psycho, okay? And I'll admit it. If you piss me the fuck off, I swear to God, if you piss me off and if you think I'm going to go run and get a pew pew and no, I'm going to immediately go to Walgreens, buy out the laxatives, make sure I get my stomach so fucking upset, and I will stand over top of your car and shit on it. Next. And if you think I'm wiping it off, I'm not, and I will make sure it gets on your door handle. Figure it out. I will literally wear a sundress, do what I have to do, figure it the fuck out, because I'm not cleaning it off. It's not illegal, and I'm not going to go to jail for it. Right now. So if you ever see me anywhere buying stool softeners or laxatives, they're prescribed to me. If I'm buying them, there's a reason why. You know what else I'll do? Go to the store and I'll sit out some fucking milk, right? Wait till I catch something of yours. Your car window down, your home, I don't know, and I will literally spray fucking spoiled milk everywhere with a spritz. You know, one of these. You see this? Look. See, you can barely see that. Imagine this with spoiled milk. Oh my God. The worst one, if you catch me laying a fucking piece of ham, bologna, or turkey just right on your car, and I'ma just lay it. Bloop, throw a piece of turkey. You know what that does? You like your paint to your car? I don't give a fuck what your paint looks like. But that deli meat, if you don't mind me talking about it, Casey, I can talk about it, but it's up to you because, you know, it's your private life. But I can talk about it if you want me to. Hey. You know, with the girls that came over to me and apologized for what they did, I could have just got information from them and said fuck them and left them in the dust. I literally could have got info, did what I need to do with info, and dipped out and said fuck them all. I accepted the apology. You know, and I brought them in under my wing. I didn't have to, but I did because you showed me you're woman enough to talk about it, and that's that. And I'm sure, Tabby, you can see over here, there's no drama. There's absolutely no drama. And all of my supporters have been supporting the girls that I have accepted an apology from. Let me talk about this, okay? Casey had an issue, right? I could have said fuck you to Casey. This was a issue that needed me, right? Like, if it wasn't for me at that last moment, Casey, there would have been like a really bad problem. Casey didn't even want to ask me for help because why would she? Like, she did me dirty. She felt like it was going to be a fuck you. And she was like, I'm not even going to ask Alicia for help, you know, for any type of help. So she asked me for help. Well, I'm sorry, no hesitation. I offered it. And she wouldn't take my help at all. Finally, she did. And to know that I told her, don't ever hesitate to ask, you know, me for anything. I don't give a fuck if I need to drive somewhere. Like, but due to what Casey did to me, I could have said, fuck you. I could have laughed. I could have been in their faces, ha ha he he. Karma's a bitch. But I didn't say any of that. Like, shit happens, boom. That's what friends are for. And if you're not like that with your friend, that's a problem. And I will tell you what, if you guys were over on that side, they would have taken your information, Casey, of what you just went through, and they would have just talked about it and blasted it and all that. Instead of helping you, they would have made content over it because they're too worried about content, not helping friends. Yep. There's no fucking gag order. That's not true. Y'all want to see the paper? There is no fucking gag order. Because we live in a world where people think that, like, karma's okay, or not necessarily karma, but being like, fuck you is okay. And it's really not. I'm sorry, Casey, but I'm the type of person, like, I would never look at somebody and just be like, you get what you get, fuck you. Now, depends on who it is, though. But a lot of people deserve help. If you actually know me, you will know that that's how I am. Like, what I did was who I am. If you're asking me about a gag order, you must be from that side, because I've never said that there was a gag order over here. Casey, Jesus Christ. All right, now I will get emotional. Oh my God, I love it. My last court date was in 2024. Unless you're talking about the PFA that was consensual. That was that. I'm not done with my hair, but you guys can see this is my hair as of right now. Exactly. I'm debating on leaving the blonde as is. I don't know yet though. Same shit, different day. I am being stalked and harassed by a woman who wants to literally be in my skin and maybe eat the skin off my fucking toes. And I'm starting to like the blonde too. I don't really like warmer colors, but this warm blonde looks better than a platinum blonde. Same shit, different day. You know how you get like extra skin on the corners of your toes sometimes? If I would literally clip that off and give it to her, she would dead ass eat it. She would be so hyped to have a piece of me. Here we are. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's the type of world we live in. So that's actually what I was looking at, Tabby. I'll have to send you the color I was looking at, but yeah. Like, I like the blonde, don't get me wrong, but the only part that I don't like is when I pull my hair back, it doesn't look right. So it looks good like this. Like this looks great. I have a lot of dimension. It looks nice. But then when I put my hair up, it just looks weird. Or if I put my hair back, it looks weird. But the blonde looks good as long as it's down. That's the part I'm struggling with. After I do my lips, I'm gonna do my eyebrows and then I'm leaving because, you know, I'm over here running my mouth with y'all. I will sit here and talk to you guys all day because I really like you guys. And I promise I do. I'm not using any of you. I truly like y'all. Y'all are my bitches. Yep, Stubby Girl does not really go with my vibe on here. I'm a car girl, but that's more for like my other content. Same, like with the blonde, I feel like I look different with my hair up. It's not as full as it was with the brown. And you know, Amber had the audacity to tell me, Amber, The bitch that wears wigs had the audacity to tell me you need to stop dyeing your own hair. Tell your wifey that, because that bitch is bald. Okay, not me, because I still have hella hair. Thank you. Like, wrong bitch. Don't talk to me like that. And I know you ain't talking about me. And did you know that you can have a thin side if you're a side sleeper? Okay, so I'm basically done. Basically. Let's fix the brows. You know, I think gray is actually really pretty. I need to do my wing. Oh my god. Y'all were gonna let me leave without my wing. My wing only looks good with my blonde hair. And then I'm leaving. These wipies from Dollar Tree are amazing. They're just antibacterial wipes. And when I tell you they take off the makeup off my hands so well. I still wash my hands afterwards, but you get what I'm saying. Pull that back. We're gonna go ahead and spray my face. Is Carla on here today? She's on here every day. Did she say hi to me? She's never not on here. Carla, where are you? I need to message her. I'll have to double check. My therapist said I got ADHD. What are you gonna say? I can't, y'all. Somebody come take my phone. Bro, I need that video. I cannot find it. Y'all got stuck in my head. Because, listen, that shit has been stuck in my head since y'all had brought it back up. I think I have it. I'll send it to you. I'm so confused. Have a good day. I like my eyebrow. Now if I can get the other eyebrow to look like this eyebrow, we'll be good. good enough. Now, do I like my brows this bushy and big? I do not. I do not like it. It's not, I mean, I know that a lot of people like the bigger brows. Sorry, my spaceship is on. I know people like the bigger brows. I don't. But right now, thank you. I feel like it just has to go with the growing because I have to let them grow until the 25th. Thank you. If you guys don't know, on the 25th, I am getting my brows done, tinted, laminated, whatever it's called, lifted, all that. I'm getting a facial and a massage all that day. So I have to grow my brows out until my appointment. My appointment was in February, but then we had a snowstorm. So my appointment was rescheduled, so I have to let them grow until the appointment. They're crazy. I mean, I don't have many hairs that are like out. They're all in this area. Like I do have like, you know, straggles right here. But I'm able to work with it, you know. I need to fix my lips. I just want a small wing. Tabby, are you liking your new job? Good. It's exciting. As long as you like it, that's good. I'm waiting for Brie to finish what she's saying because what the fuck did you find? Because now I'm curious. Oh yeah. I fully agree with that. It blocked what you said? Why? That's disgusting. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Ew. But how? Yeah. But you know what? Being a broker, let me tell you guys about the shit that we find in our shit. Like, I know y'all enjoy cherries and watermelons and corn and bananas, but if I would tell y'all what's in that shit, including like dog food, cat food, all that, you guys would literally gag. Because it's bad. It's real bad. That's insane. I would lose my shit. Would deadass lose my shit. That is so weird. Isn't it crazy how shit like that happens though? Because you're like, how the fuck? See, I want my shit up so bad. That is insane. But I can tell you from hauling shit, a lot of shit happens to food and products. And it's disgusting. It's just so nasty. Like, you guys don't even know. And it's made me stop eating a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Okay. Here's my look. I'm leaving my hair down because I don't know what to do with it right now. Do you guys want to know how country we are around here? Like, how redneck. What the fuck, Bree? That's nasty. Look. I dropped my shit. Look at this. This is a bull ring. This is what you take for a bull and you put it in their nose and you whip out and then you lock it. This is a bracelet for me though. I dropped my shit and I'm about to cry. I don't know how it fell out. Thank God it wasn't a lot though. Here's the ring for it. Damn right. I'm so country. I took a bull ring and made it into a bracelet. But see, I don't wear gold like that though. Some girls have locked it on. But not me. Now, if it was silver, probably. Oh my god, I think I found my... Yep. No. I have a... Hold on. Hold on, you're on speaker and I'm on live. Give me a second. One moment. Hold on, guys. That should hurt. Look, I'm drooling already. I dropped it. Nothing's going my way today, y'all. Nothing. Not one thing. In case you can't tell. I normally have my lip ring in. I can't remember. Oh, I swallowed my other lip ring. So I was looking for this one. I finally found it, so I'm trying to put it in. That's the one I got for now. So that's what we're going to use. This is actually my bedazzled cat ring, if you catch my drift. But the ball fell off. So we are just rocking my little bedazzled. Look, it looks like a little disco ball. Can you only imagine when the sun hits it? Don't even ask questions, okay? Oh my god. So I watched this video, okay? And this video, right, is of this woman. And this woman wants to get like spicy, okay, if you catch my drift. Tell me why this woman sends a video to the guy of the cat singing Arms of an Angel. Do you get what I'm saying right now? Like a video. Like lip singing Arms of an Angel. You get what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Wish I was kidding, but I'm not. Swear to God. I looked at that shit. I said that would be Sue. That is Sue. That is all Sue. All Sue. Would Sue actually do that? Probably not. But did it remind me of her? Absolutely. I was like, what has this fucking world come to? Thank you. I'm just setting my face. And that's it. That's it. I truly don't know what to do with my hair. Like I said, with it up, it looks weird. Like I'm not good with the front yet. I don't know. Like this looks good down. But other than that, like, I have no idea what else to do with it with the look of. I don't know. So my thing is when I put it up, like, this part just looks weird. Like, I can't explain it. And it goes up regardless, like the blonde. Because I was wearing my hair like this last night, and my hair looked good, like, don't get me wrong, but when I have it back like this, it just doesn't look right, and I don't know why. Let me try something. And I really like this color blonde on me too, by the way. It's more of like a caramel blonde. Exactly. Like, it blends in with my skin because normally I would do blonde when I'm more summertime with a more darker olive tone because I get more olive in summer. So it makes me look bald, but like, it looks good when it's down. But I wore my hair like this yesterday, and it's just super oily because I let Aaliyah play with my hair this morning before school. I got a shower, and she was like, "Mom, let me do your serums and stuff," and I'm like, "Okay." So she did my oil serum, and it really, like, made it. Too oily, so I'm trying to use dry shampoo to, like, absorb the oil. But I'm just so tempted to put a headband in it. Which I don't like these really. These ones don't fit me the same way as the other ones do. And it's like, these ones, I feel like they make me even look more bald. So I'm just like, fuck it. We're just gonna leave it like this. Like, my hair is getting super long. It's just, my blonde looks good only when it's down. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Right? As we always do. Something. I don't know. Okay, guys, I gotta go venture off before I get in trouble. I gotta go do some shit. So I love you guys. I'll be back on later. If I don't see you guys later, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.